You know what time it is? Yo! Have you ever felt like your life has gone completely off the rails and every day is just happening to you? You wake up, look at your phone, the first thing, start scrolling, you answer messages. You don't even have a second to decide who you are and what your day is going to be. When you wake up and the first thing you do is you look at your cell phone, you don't even know what thoughts are your own, what feelings are your own. Everything about your day is just kind of getting swept up in the day and in the world and in life. That's not good for us. It's not good for me. That doesn't make me feel good. Most of us have a lost version of ourselves. Life just takes you over day by day, and days and weeks and months and years. Next thing you know, what the hell just happened? Every single thing in my life has fallen apart. At one point I was on such a good schedule and such a good routine, and then holidays and my birthday and partying like an animal, and I did all this crazy stuff, and all of my good routines went to waste. Now I need to rebuild back up all my good routines. I like to decide how my day goes, who I am and what I'm doing. I don't like the day to be decided for me off of how I feel from scrolling, what people text me. It's all just too much. We're not living lives that we're consciously choosing. We're living lives that are happening to us when we just wake up and roll into life without any routines. It feels so good to take control back. And it hasn't been that easy, but it's important. If you're like me, you have really big goals and dreams and you have a vision of how you want your life to be. I can't think of anything I want more than being that person in my mind. And so I've come up with a system, and this whole YouTube channel is about me showing you what I'm doing to build the life of my dreams and to become that person that as a little girl I thought I would be. Welcome back to Taylor Television. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm sorry. You're welcome. You're about to learn some really cool stuff. If you're new here, you're lucky that you found this YouTube channel because I'm going to help you restart your whole life and reach your dreams. Reach your dreams. That's what I'm doing right now. No, really, this next year we're going to build the life of our dreams, and I'm walking you through every single thing I am doing. I'm going to share some things that I do on this channel that will help you with your life. We're on day 3 of the 3-week total life reset. Yesterday's video was about exercise and our daily walking habit. I don't know if you can tell if I look sweaty, but I was just on my daily walk. I walked 2 miles. Today's videos about the AM routine that I do. When I first started this 3-week total life reset, I said I wanted to start it before I gained 25 pounds and my life went totally off the rails. I fully gained 20 pounds. Yeah, I'm 146 pounds, which means I fully gained 20 pounds that I need to lose. So I think the daily walking video I made yesterday, I said that was going to be my only source of exercise. It's not. I'm going to start doing trainer workouts in the morning, Beachbody 21-day fix. I need to lose weight faster than walking is going to do it. Walking's sustainable. Walking's lovely when you have time. Walking's great if you're procrastinating something. You're doing something important. You're walking. So who can say anything to you? So walking's really good if you're like a writer on a deadline. Yeah, when I have something due that I need to write, I'll walk 10 miles. I'll walk to New York City, say I won't. No, I do love walking. I didn't realize how much weight I had gained. I don't know how I still look normal. I digress, guys, because today I'm going to be going through my AM routines. I have very severe ADHD, so it's been really hard for me to make routines, especially because my house has been in disorder. I've been renovating one house after another, moving. I moved 18 times in 16 years, so it was really hard for me to get any routine down, and I'm finally at a place in my life where I can have some really nice routines. I had a very toxic and abusive narcissistic ex, and he was making it impossible for me to have any stability in my life. So I'd wake up and I'd want to make so much out of my life, but I was just so lost in the sauce. You know, when you wake up and the first thing you do is you look at your cell phone, you don't even know what thoughts are your own, what feelings are your own, which aren't. You know, our cell phones and media, it's created to make you feel something. So a lot of the times I would wake up and if I scroll, like, I'm seeing some stuff that's not making me feel so great, and that's like the basis for my day. No. The solution to not getting caught up in the day as soon as you open your eyes is to have routine when you start the day and a routine when you end the day. And I've heard like hardcore business guys like Alex Hormozy say the routines are for pussies, right? They're like pussifying everyone because you need your matcha and you need your pH water and you need this and you need that. I'm not talking about like a routine like a perfect girl on the internet or anything like that. I'm just talking about a framework for how you want to start your day and how you want to end your day. And I do notice a significant increase in my quality of life when I'm sticking to my routines than when I'm just kind of doing whatever and waking up after sleeping with the TV on and drinking coffee and like all that stuff that I know isn't good for me. The 3-week total life reset, you choose 3 areas of your life that are the most painful at the moment, and then you choose 3 ways to improve them. And then for 3 weeks, you focus on doing each of those things every day. And then at night, you write in your journal, these are 9 things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's a third one. So you choose 3 things for each one. And then you basically have a score out of 90. The first day was a 57. Yesterday was 80. So you just try to see how close, like a game with yourself. So you just try to see how close to 90 that you can get, which would be a perfect score. And that is the gist of the total life reset that I have created for you and for myself. And I'm now realizing that I really bit off a lot. I think a lot of people nowadays will tell you just focus on your health for 3 weeks, and that's fine. You can take as long as you want to do this life reset if it's too much, but I needed to overhaul everything. Like literally everything is out of control. I have these huge goals I'm trying to make. I'm trying to be a successful YouTuber. I'm trying to make $30 million. I've got all this stuff I'm up to, and I have to be at my best. I can't be passing out in a bag of cereal in my bed at night because that makes me feel like shit. It makes me feel really bad. I made the 3-week total life reset to get feeling better as quickly as possible because it's not like one thing's out of control. It's like every single thing in my life has fallen apart because I've been working so hard on learning YouTube and making YouTube videos, and everything around me kind of falls apart, and then I'm like, oh my God, and then I can't create because then I have to clean up all the mess and all the disorganization. Can you tell I'm looking at a bed of laundry that needs to be folded? I keep going like this. The bed's covered in laundry. I just needed, something had to give. I needed a change. I needed to clean everything up, and I knew it wasn't going to be easy, and it hasn't been that easy, but it's important. I was in a really bad mood yesterday in the video. I think I say it. I hate this. I don't like this. I don't know if I'm supposed to pretend like it's fun for YouTube so that I can sell things to people, but it's not that fun. It's also not fun to know every day that you are sacrificing your potential, your dreams, and your goals to do things like scroll on the internet and eat bad food. That's also really not fun. So we're going to choose the not fun thing that's actually productive in our lives. I'm on a 1-year mission to achieve my dream life, which means I'll be making $10,000 a month with my online business, have a perfect body. That's it. That's all I want. I'm so simple, but actually it takes a lot to become a successful businesswoman.
We are sophisticated, educated, successful career women.
It takes a lot to get your dream body. I've been trying to do it for 38 years, and here I am still trying. We have 345 days until my 40th birthday, and in 345 days, I need to build up a successful business and get the body of my dreams. I think I can do it. I know I can do it. You just have to work. It's not really fun, but the results are going to be fun. And I felt terrible when I woke up the other day and had to start doing this. But I feel better today than I felt yesterday, and I felt better yesterday than I felt on the first day. So as the results start to show, and as you start to feel better with these changes that you're making, you'll stay motivated. It will get better. It will get more fun. You'll start, stringing together a streak of these good habits, and you'll feel really proud of yourself. When you aren't taking care of yourself and you're not doing the things that you know are important for you to feel and be your best, you always have this little voice that's telling you, you're playing yourself, you're playing yourself. When you have big goals and big dreams like me, maybe some people are just happy with having average lives, just spending 5 hours a day scrolling on the internet, and that's totally cool. That's totally fine. If you can sleep at night doing that, God bless you. If you're like me, you have really big goals and dreams, and you have a vision of how you want your life to be, and I've had this vision in my mind since I was a little girl, like my best, coolest, hottest, successful self. If you're like me, like in your 30s and you grew up reading magazines, 30s and 40s, like grew up reading magazines, I could cry. Like I thought I was going to be like one of those girls in those magazines. But my life didn't turn out like that. Oh, that makes me really sad. I don't know why. But my life didn't turn out like that at all. And I want it to be like that. So I did a lot of inner child healing work. I reconnected with what I really want. It's very hard to admit what you really want out of life because then you have to admit when you don't get it, or you have to admit that you tried something, it didn't work. And I've always wanted like these huge things. I have my life goals list from when I'm 12, and I say that I want to make $1 million, meet Calvin Klein, decorate a house. Like I always had these like big ideas. I had a lot of trauma in my life that led me into going into more and more traumatic situations. And for a long time, I wanted to do these things and I had these ideas, but I never thought that I could. I really thought it was over for me, especially with that relationship. I felt so bad about myself because I knew what I was capable of and I knew what was standing between me and achieving those things. And it was such trivial bullshit. Like spending time scrolling on Tinder, on Instagram, going out on dates with guys that I know could never make me happy, just to feel like I'm out there looking for a partner, watching TV, binge eating, junk food, just desperately looking for a relationship and not spending that energy focusing on becoming the person that I really want to be. I can't think of anything I want more than being that person in my mind. And so I've come up with a system, and this whole YouTube channel is about me showing you what I'm doing and how it works, what I'm doing to build the life of my dreams and to become that person that as a little girl I thought I would be. That's so sad. But that's the whole reason I'm doing this. Most of us have a lost version of ourselves that, you wake up and like I said, life just takes you over day by day, and days and weeks and months and years, and next thing you know, like, what the hell just happened? I'm really grateful that I was in that toxic relationship, because that breakup was like, listen, you're not going through all this trauma for no reason. Like, you need to help people. You are so good at pulling yourself up from the bottom when things don't go right. And you need to figure out what you do that makes you so good at that. And you need to share it with the world. So that is what I'm here doing. That's what my whole YouTube channel is about. This next year, we're going to build the life of our dreams. And I'm walking you through every single thing I am doing to do it, and some of the things will work and some of the things won't. The daily walking habit from yesterday, that can work for you to like maintain your fitness, lose weight slowly in a reasonable way, but I don't know, like, you're not going to move 20 pounds in a month from walking. So I need something more intense. So I was right about what I said about walking, but I'm changing my mind. So I'm trying to share with you like my real-time journey of, what I'm doing, what works, what doesn't. And I've found that AM and PM routines are a really important part of me doing and feeling my best. Doing, feeling, and looking my best. Most everything I do in life is for vanity. I just want to be hot. It's like the only thing I've ever wanted in my life. Pretty much everything here just all has to do with beauty, but no, it also has to do with inner peace and healing. So my AM routine, guys, let's get into it. This is 21 days of daily walking. I've been doing it. Today, I think, was my 3rd day in a row. Definitely recommend it, but it's not going to be my only fitness thing over these next 3 weeks. I really want to blow up my YouTube channel with an awesome reinvention journey. I want to do like an amazing before and after that'll make people be like, what did she do? Oh my God. And so I'm like, you know what, girl? You got to like raise the stakes. Like, let's get friggin' jacked. Let's get fit. Let's get so rich. I just want to blow my whole life up to be the way I want it to be. I just have this crazy vision in my life, and I think it'd be pretty damn impressive if I'm able to pull it off on YouTube. And I know I'm going to do it. So it's just a matter of staying consistent, making my damn content. AM and PM routines. Today's video is about the AM routine that I do. First thing on my routine is SAT. When you first wake up, you're in a state called hypnagogia. And that's the state between being awake and falling asleep, that sometimes you'll have like a dream that you're like kind of half in and half out, or you have some really like genius ideas sometimes as you're waking up or as you fall asleep, or it's a state that you like remember your dreams in, and then like later in the day, you're like, what? In the morning, I could remember every detail from that dream. So hypnagogia is a really powerful state that you're in when you first wake up, and it's a time where you can hypnotize yourself. Basically, I use this state. They're called SATs. SATs are a state akin to sleep. So right after you wake up and right before you fall asleep, it's a very powerful time for your mind. Your brain waves are in a very suggestible state. So you actually can reprogram your mind to believe the things that will be more helpful for you, and you can counteract negative beliefs that you have about yourself and your life. First thing when I wake up, first thing when I go to sleep, you're talking SATs, baby. I could have used some better marker colors, huh? I do my SATs. I imagine myself walking into my dream home and going into my office and running my multi-million-dollar business and looking perfect, having my perfect body, perfect skin, perfect hair, long hair. I just picture my dream life. I picture taking my best friends on vacation. I picture buying things for my family. So you really just want to get into the feeling of the life you want. And that's what I do first thing when I wake up and last thing at night before I go to sleep. This is when I'm, in my good routines. I haven't been doing any of this, and it sucks because it improves my life so much. So it's so aggravating when I don't do it. It's like, what's wrong with you? You know how good this makes you feel. Why are you? Well, everyone knows that healthy food makes, but that you eat the junk food. I don't know why we're like this. Humans, right? Humanity is crazy. I don't even know. I do my SATs. I think I've explained those. I'll do standalone videos on SATs and hypnosis because I'm going to be making a bunch of self-hypnosis programs because hypnosis is probably the number one thing that has changed my entire life over the last year. Then I do my I do my EFT tapping. I've been teaching this on YouTube. EFT tapping stands for the emotional freedom technique. You tap on certain parts of your body, certain energy points. You're basically accessing the energy system that's used for acupuncture, but on the outside of your body, and you're applying pressure on certain points while you say certain affirmations to heal trauma and to clear up energy blocks that the trauma leaves behind in your body. So I wake up so I'm an EFT teacher. You can check out my live streams. I just did a 4-week series on Thursday nights about clearing shame with EFT tapping. My EFT tapping therapist, who I used to go to, she said she wakes up every day and does the 4 thumps. So I can show you quickly the 4 thumps because it's so quick and it's so easy. This is the 4 thumps. Under the eyes, clavicle points, chest, and then under here. So they all relate to different energy meridians. I could teach you a bunch of different energy exercises in another video. So I wake up, I do my affirmations, and then I do my EFT tapping right away. My EFT tapping therapist says she swore by waking up and doing her 4 thumps. So I will do the 4 thumps because that bitch had her shit together. Skincare teeth. I haven't been good about my skincare. I usually only wash my face like once a day now in the night or the afternoon. But I do like to wake up and wash my face and do my skincare routine because I use Retin-A at night. So I like to do like a really moisturizing routine in the morning. I will wash my face, and there's actually a video about my AM skincare routine on my YouTube channel if you want to see the stuff I use. I'm still using all the same stuff. Good molecules for the win. I don't know why anybody would use any other skincare products. They are basically free.
My number one skincare product, Good Molecules Hyaluronic Acid Serum.
And I love the way they look, and they work really well. And I have sensitive skin, and I tried to try a bunch of other stuff. I was like, I'm going to do reviews for all this stuff for my YouTube channel. Why? Why as women, when we find stuff that works, do we want to add stuff in and find stuff that works even better? I don't know why we do that. Good molecules, watch my AM skincare routine, and you'll know what I do there. Then I drink water. But really, I should be drinking water as soon as I wake up before I do my EFT tapping because it's really important to be hydrated when you do your EFT tapping. So I could probably move the water up. I forgot about my board. I always forget about my board, and I love it. Well, we do our SATs first. Then we're going to have a big glass of water. Big glass of filtered water. Then we're going to do our EFT practice, which is 4 thumps. It's also good to, in your SATs, be grateful too. Think about your dream life and also think about how grateful you are to... It got on my comforter. I tried to stop it. Occupational hazard. Then I can make myself a tea. The most exciting part of all this, which is my new habit that I'm working into my life that's really fun and not shitty and stressful at all, not even a little, is create before consume. I got this friggin' book. This guy, Joshua Sprague, teaches people how to write their first book in 30 days, and he makes a lot of money doing it. And I'm taking his advice on creating before consuming. The process is you do 25 minutes of creative work that'll move the needle in your business. You know, if you're a writer, write. If you're a painter, paint. And then you take a quick break, and then you do another 25 minutes. So you basically start your day off with an hour of productive creativity. And I've done it. I've been doing it, but it doesn't mean I like it when I do it. Today I cheated a little bit. Yesterday I cheated a little bit. So I wrote that down in my audit at night. I wrote down, I think I only gave myself a 5 out of 10 for creating before consuming because I did it, but I did it late. I started at 10:30. I let the morning get away from me, but today I didn't. As soon as my son went to camp, I got on the computer and I actually did something. I figured out how to build my landing page to get emails so that I can email you guys this plan. It's not perfect. It's a little wonky, but I'll get there. I did it. So I highly recommend this book, Create First, Consume Second. I will make a standalone video on the method. It's fun. now. It's important, okay? So this is my AM routine when my life is totally together. This is what I'm doing in the morning. I am waking up, I am hypnotizing myself in my state akin to sleep. I'm drinking a big glass of water to get hydrated. You get really dehydrated when you sleep overnight. You sweat and you like breathe out a lot of water. So it's really important to have water. And apparently it's really good and effective if you delay caffeine for 2 hours after you wake up. I guess there's some receptors that don't actually even pick up the full force of the caffeine until they clear out adenosine receptors or something. You have some receptors that need to clear something out when you wake up. I really do try to delay caffeine for at least 2 hours after I wake up. But when I'm in my bad phase, when all of my good routines are out the window, I like crawl up the stairs and like inject coffee into my arm. And it doesn't even feel like it makes a difference. I used to drink a pot of coffee a day. I used to self-medicate my ADHD with caffeine, I think. But anyway, that's a different story. Oh, take my medicine. I guess I should take my medicine with the water. So if you take ADHD medicine, it's really good to like make a standard time that you take it so you'll actually take it. I went through a very hard time starting to take medicine. I really was very resistant to being on medication. But I don't even feel like it does anything. It must help. I don't know. I'd rather have it feel like it doesn't do anything than makes me feel all weird. That's a whole nother video. That's the AM routine, and that is my routine that helps me have my absolute best life ever. That makes me feel really good when I stick to it. So I've been doing it every day. Once you really get in this, what the hell, I'm supposed to take a picture. Crap. Once I get into the swing of doing this, I really do feel quite good. I really feel like the cat who ate the canary. I'm really walking around like I'm that bitch. And I am when I'm doing all this stuff. I feel really in control of my life. Doing the 3-week total life reset, life really does take control of you these days, especially with the smartphones and the social media and everything. And it feels so good to take control back. That's the biggest part of a reset and routines, is that it gives you a sense of control in a world where everything is so unpredictable, more so than ever before, with, you don't know what's going to pop up on your phone and the information overload, and everything is so overloading and so overwhelming that when you lock in routines and a structure to your life, you are telling your life that you're in control. You're not just at the mercy of the wind and whatever way it blows you. You're in control of your life. And I think that's a really underrated skill. When I have let my diet go and I'm not exercising and my routines are all out of whack, I have no routines at all, I feel like crap. And it's because you're not the captain of your own ship. It's like life is running you. You're not running life. And I want to run my life. I don't want my life to run me. And I refuse to let it. And that's what all this is about. That's what all this is about. I did all these today already. Pretty cool, huh? So yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here with me on the channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can see the rest of this process, because I know it will help you. And I would love to help you, and I'd love to have some company doing this because it's hard and it's more fun when we do it together. And I love your comments. So please comment below on the video. What are your morning routines? What are your nighttime routines? Are you in your routine? Have you fallen out of your routine? I'm assuming if you found this video, you've fallen out of your routine. So comment below, what's one thing that you do in the morning or one thing that you do at night that helps you feel like your life is more under control? Let me know, because I love when you guys give me comments, because then I can comment back and we can build a community and we can grow our lives together, and it'll just be completely amazing. I will see you in the next one. Tomorrow we are going to talk about reading. That's boring, but whatever. We'll talk about it. We're going to talk about reading tomorrow. That's kind of boring. Oh well. It's important to read. It's good to read. You feel good. It's actually really good for it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. It's good for your brain with all the short form content. Reading is actually very good for your brain.